So, we've all heard of Kodak Gold, but have you heard of Kodak Silver? Now, a little wee while ago, I was on Reddit and I saw this photo, and it was called Kodak Silver. And what it had been is that lab had accidentally developed Kodak Gold as black and white. And ever since then, I've been thinking, why don't I just try that? Why don't I see if Kodak Gold makes a great black and white film? So, after a bit of a moment, after I'd been sold a roll of film that turns out didn't have any film in it, I got out my Kodak Gold, 2 rolls. I put one in my Mamiya C220, and the other roll I put in my Fujica 645, which was going to be my roll that I was metering with, because the Fujica 645 has an inbuilt camera. I shot both of these at the same ISO, and this is what I got. Now, one of the things about Kodak Gold is it's known for being, well, gold and having these delicious gold tones. And I was hoping that Kodak Silver would have, I guess, delicious silver tones. But what I really wanted to see was how different these film stocks would be, or this film stock would be, when you go ahead and develop it with 2 different types of chemistry. Now, as I said, Kodak Gold is known for its gold tones. So, what did I do? I went down to Christchurch, my old home city, where, unlike the current city that I am in, which is full of evergreens, there is these very golden trees. Not all over the place, but there's a lot more of them. And I just knew that I could get some photos that really showed what Kodak Gold is all about, and use them as great comparisons with the Kodak Silver. So, does Kodak Gold work as a black and white film? Yes. Should you go ahead and develop non-black and white film as black and white film? Probably not. Black and white film is generally cheaper than color negative film. It is a little bit of a waste, but if you go online, you can go ahead and see how it's done. There's heaps of people that have gone ahead and just experimented a little bit too much, but you will be able to get an image for sure. Now, I didn't record myself doing the developing process. I just kind of forgot to. But online, you just Google it, how to develop Portra 400 in black and white, and generally any kind of Rodinal or HC 110. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I've never used it. But any kind of black and white chemicals that do what you call stand development, which is essentially you shake it for a little bit after you've poured the chemistry in, and then you let it sit for a long period of time without any agitation, which will basically develop any form of photo taken. You can go ahead and try that method, and it will generally get you a result even with color negative film. But do bear in mind that the chemistry is quite different between the films, and contrast is different, and you are sacrificing and removing the colors from the photo. But if you're wanting to stay true to a pure black and white experience rather than digitizing it, this is probably a method you can try. Sometimes some locations are fantastic and they look beautifully cinematic, and sometimes you forget to record B-roll that goes along with these photos. And sometimes it isn't until your 30s that you realize you didn't appreciate the beauty of your old hometown. And yeah, I mean it. I didn't really appreciate the beauty of what an autumn could be. New Zealand is known for its evergreens, in particular in the city that I now live in, and I just didn't really appreciate the amount of variety of color that a golden autumn can bring that I just usually don't get to see. So what does Kodak Gold look like when it's developed as black and white? Well, you can see right in front of you. It's a little bit different, but pretty much the same. Like, you've got your density, your black and your whiteness that you can tell, but it's a monochromatic image. There is no color there. It still has a bit of color because of the orange mask. So when you do scan the film, if you are scanning it as a color negative or color positive, you will get a amber looking negative. But if you scan it as black and white, well, you've seen what happens. You get a beautiful black and white film. After a while though, I was sick of photographing trees, so wow. When I say sick of photographing trees, still went and photographed trees, but trees with a bit of building. And trees with a little bit of river. Now, for the past couple of years, I've been focused on spring as my main go-to month for photographing. Mainly because spring brings a variety of colors to where I live. In particular, when all the flowers bloom at the local gardens, and I'm able to get a little bit of contrast between the very green evergreens that are all around and the beautiful flowers. And, you know, do macro photos with bees and other things that just look all pretty. But I think going forth, I'm going to try appreciate autumn a bit more. That might mean traveling out of my city for autumn and going back to my hometown or elsewhere, but I definitely think the beautiful yellows and oranges that is autumn need to be appreciated a bit more by my camera lenses. So yeah, overall, this was a pretty fun experiment, and I really did enjoy photographing and just going out there and appreciating the environment that I didn't appreciate. And just before I wrap up this video, I would like to just point out again that, hey, I've got a competition running at the moment. At the end of July, I will be sending off a winning roll to whoever wins the competition, obviously. It is a roll of a Lomo F2. I announced this on my previous video, my Lomo F2 video. Now, remember, Lomo F2 is a very rare limited edition lomography film stock that was released about maybe 10 years ago or something like that. So this is a rare film. It is technically a re-spooled film, probably some form of Piranha, but then again, that is also very hard to find. And I mean, it's a competition, so, and it's a rare film. So if you want to go ahead and enter that competition, all you need to do is subscribe and put below, I want the Lomo F2 roll. And just put that into the comment of any of my videos, and you'll go into the competition, and hey, you might be the lucky winner of that roll. So as always, it's been real, guys. Until next time.